Hey, how are you, Miss
I'm
Ashley?
good, darling. How are you?
I'm great. I've been on your live since we restarted and refreshed, and I'm so happy to be here and
Welcome
happy
to
to
you.
meet you.
Welcome.
Yes. So,
Hold on one
yes,
second.
I consent, but go ahead and say it.
Yes, do you consent to be on the live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
So, really quickly, because I don't want to take up too much of your time, I am 30. I am a single mother. I am divorced as well, also. So, been there, done that. But I live in the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area, and dating is very hard for me. Like, it's
Really? I
extremely
heard
hard.
Dallas is the place to be to find a man with some quench.
Baby, they
They say
lie.
that's better than Houston.
Baby, they lie. I'm going to Houston this weekend. So,
No, but I feel like Houston is more turn up. More turn up, turn up, turn up. That's what Houston is for. You'll
that's
find
what
the
I'm going
guy
for.
with
I'm
your
going for
looks.
fun.
Oh, that's what you want.
I
Okay.
want fun. For this weekend, I want fun. But I feel like, okay,
What you
so
hold
quick.
on now, no, hold on now.
I'm sorry.
What you mean this weekend you want fun?
Because I'm
Nasty.
with the girls. But see, this is my issue. Let me tell you. Quick backstory. I'm divorced, and
Mhm.
I did basically what you said. I got on my bag, got in my bag, got on top of my bag. I'm standing on my bag. With that being said, I invested in myself. I lost weight, got a tummy tuck because I lost so much weight.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm a plus size great looking women. I feel like the face card doesn't decline. I have the confidence, but it's like if I am going out or like going to places, mixers, things that you say, I do that. I go to mixers.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. We're gonna slow her down a minute because she's going too fast. I don't care. It don't matter what you feel like. This goes for all women. Unless you want to date yourself for the rest of your life. I mean, I guess you got to have some self-confidence and all that stuff. But when you talk about dating and y'all act like y'all don't care what the men think, that's an issue. You should absolutely care.
Should definitely care talking like this. Shout out to Ash again. Ash ain't down for that cheap thrill stuff. And I can respect the hyena tactic. Ashley said, what you mean you want something just for the weekend? That's disgusting. This grown woman, she a single mom, divorcee, if you will. Don't know the context, don't care. But she out here trying to get her cootie stretched. She's out with the girls, Ash. That's how when they vague about it. Ash gonna always call out that 304ism. Low budget 304ism. You got to be high budget for her not to call it out. And she's like, what you mean? Listen to the way they talk. I'm going with the girls. And they do that hand wave. What's that saying? Communication is 70% or so nonverbal. That hand wave, don't worry about it. It's a six spell. Don't worry about it. I'm just with the girls. Don't worry about the meet I'm going counter HQ.
I mean, Dallas that isn't Houston, isn't Texas where they had that outbreak of all that the STDs and whatnot? Ain't that where they is?
Allegedly, yes, ma'am.
Enough said.
Yeah. And it ain't just that's the thing, it ain't just Texas. It's becoming an epidemic if it already hasn't. It's bad. And my theory behind it is this is a new generation of it can't be me when it comes to unforgivables and stuff. But it's turning out it's about to be all of them. Y'all don't
Mm-hmm.
see the writings on the wall. They making
Mm-hmm.
people more comfortable. I didn't seen the billboards, living with the HIV. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Treatments for the herpaderp. Like they making y'all comfortable. Think about living with it. I'm like, that's sick. Growing up in the 90s, being an 80s baby. Like those things, man. I thank God for DARE and sex education. Because golly.
Yeah, but running around being irresponsible, not wearing any kind of protection, not protecting yourself. That's how I don't understand in this day and age how women are running around having 7, 8 doggone babies. That's 7, 8 potential partners that can give you something. How are you running around not having any kind of protection? And then you can get the herp, you can HIV, you can get all of them things. So what is the point? What are you doing?
Reckless. Recklessness. So here we go. Hit the like button.
I'm very much outgoing. And when I do go to these places, the only time I get to speak to someone like a guy is if I'm like, hey, what's up? My name is T, or professional, my name is Shatira, whatever. I got to introduce myself. And I feel like the guys that I introduce myself to, or interact myself to, it's like she wanna let me her. No, it's not giving that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
But T, I said Houston, and you said I want that type of vibe. I said that's not going to be weird. And you said I want to have fun with the girls.
Just this weekend though, it's just a
But I'm
girls'
only
weekend.
saying that to say you also just said they only want fun when they see me. So I'm just repeating what you said to me.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right.
Here we go. The title of tonight's show, Accountability is Like Kryptonite. And Ashley said, you're not about to double talk us. You're sitting up here talking about you want to go run the streets and be a 304. He said, no, that's just for this weekend. But next week, I want to be a wife. This weekend, I want to be for the streets. What you got, Raquel? What's your take?
I just what's in Houston, y'all? If it's not like if it's not the Final Four, or like what's so great about Houston? I don't get why everybody is going out to Houston. Just like I don't get why everybody wants to come to Atlanta. It seems dusty to me, right? Because the money's in Dallas. If she was saying I'm going to Dallas, I'd be like, okay, I see what you're going for. But you just going to get slutted out in Houston, just like you'd be coming to get slutted out in Miami. So I just, yeah, she's definitely for the streets. And the reason why she's getting, accosted for sex is because that's what she's selling. I don't know. Like, you just got up here and told everybody what you're going to do on your girls' weekend in Houston. So you're basically for the streets. You might as well be on that guy's, street art interviews because yeah, you're for the streets, young lady. And Ashley is grown enough to smell you. Like, you're not getting over on her. So good for Ashley for holding her accountable for what she said. Not that she's gonna change anything.
Definitely right. But it's like what I really want is I am looking for something real. I'm looking for a real connection with someone. I'm not really, I've been there, done that, talking to the money getting guys, and the money getting guys, okay, yeah, they want to talk to you, but it's not just you, it's you plus 15 others that you can, and I'm not really for the competing. I'm really just not, I'm really just not for that. I'm not with that. I'm looking for a real genuine connection with someone. And I do want to also get a little Instagram check as well from you if I can, to see what my Instagram is giving also.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. What is your Instagram?
It's the same name, Notoriously TEE.
And the name too. We have to work on the name.
Okay.
Because notorious. Oh, the first thing I said before I clicked your name. Before I clicked your name, I see wet water, and that water is not for H2O or because you're hydrated. That's the other type of water, plus a watermelon. So I already know we on demon time just from those emojis before I even click on your page with the name Notorious attached to it. Oh, and we got the tongue out. Now, T,
No, I'm
hold
biting
on,
my
T.
tongue. I'm biting my
T,
tongue.
T, what we want? We want something serious or we want fun? Be honest with me, T.
That's why I'm
What you want?
here. I need guidance. Please help me. Please help
Okay.
me. I need guidance. But in honesty, I'm not from the US. I'm from Belize. So the
Okay.
watermelon, the water, I'm a water girl because
Okay.
I love the beach. I went from Belize to California. Now I'm in
Okay.
Texas. So honest to God, it's not because of that.
Okay. So
It's because I'm Caribbean. But
okay.
yes.
Okay. Now the first video. Okay, pretty. Oh, it's giving body.
Thank you. I worked
Body.
hard. Worked
Okay,
hard.
so this is the thing. With all of your curves plus the tattoos in your energy,
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Here we go. Big Mama. She talk about when I walk in the bar, all the men trying to hunch on me. Of course they are. You look like a good time, something to hunch on.
Shout out to Ashley Dalton for keeping it a buck with these hyenas. Thank the Lord. She said, yeah, you got your tongue out. You know, you up here, your name Notorious, you got little wet watermarks and purple pickle emojis after your name. What kind of time you on? Cause you know what? And that is doing somewhat of a service because these hyenas ain't hearing that in their gynocratic echo chamber HQ. They only hearing you so fine, girl. Them nasty chest tattoos so sassy. Get it sassy.
I'm a that tattoo is just wild. That's just crazy. I get it. You wanted a tattoo, but tattoo should not be like all over. I just ain't no all over tattoo person. I don't have any tattoos. Never wanted to get any tattoos. This young lady, I knew by looking at her that she was a bigger girl because the can't just knew that. So was hoping it was a little bit better. Was hoping she wasn't one of those women that like to show her body all over the place. But she's one of the women who like to show her body all over the place. Okay, so do your thing. My whole point is this: don't go out here looking to be a wife. That's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is to be a side piece. Play your lane, know your lane. See, the best thing you can do is know yourself. If you know you want to be a side piece, that's what you do. Get out there, put up the tattoos, put on the titty dresses and all that good stuff, and hunt for what you're hunting for. But don't be out here talking about I'm trying to be a wife. Just don't do that.
IG. She got a small kid, you know, bad deal. Bad deal.
Whoa!
Somebody trying to clap. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. What? Oh.
I can smell your nappy pussy.
She looking to be wife. This occur, and you know what? Stop, y'all being too judgmental. No, she said she Caribbean. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with being ratchet. Blame her ethnicity. Blame her grandma and them from being from the Caribbean. That's why she's shaking her funky cooter.
Sorry, we'll edit it out. But long story short, this is her. You know, look.
Here's the thing. Just
that
think
white
about
dress, Gavin. That white dress.
What just transpired? Why? How in the world can you, as a grown woman, a mom, you present something on the internet that make grown men blush? Like maybe you doing a little too much or not. Do your thing.
She is low hanging fruit inside the nightclub. Like you living that nightclub life. Women like her, this is the low hanging fruit. All right, we can take her home tonight to the hotel, whatever the case may be.
Understand her position. Like there are certain guys that's like, you know what? They got their eyes set on 1 and 2, and he like, this is 3. If I don't get 1 or 2, I'll be for damn sure gonna get this 3 because she is low hanging fruit, and she thinks she too hot to trot. So Mr. Guy that she find attractive come over because he done struck out with the other 2, and she like, yeah, I'm bad up in here. No, you third option. You just didn't see that.
Well, here we go. That was her Instagram. Pull this back up. Hit the like button.
That's why guys are approaching you on seg time. That's why.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm definitely
even if they come to your Instagram. Are we? What's that?
Oh my God!
This you. This you said. Why are they approaching me like this? This you asked me that.
I know.
Are you trolling me?
I promise you I'm not trolling you. I
you're
promise
trolling
you.
me.
That was a trip to the Bahamas. I'm sorry. I honest to God, I'm really not trolling you.
Okay.
I honestly feel like, dang, like it's really like a point in my life where it's like I am at the point of appreciating my body. And okay, so this is the thing. I hear you a lot say, oh, you know, you're not like you literally just said it. You're not like you're in your 30s, in your 20s, and in your this, that, and the other. This is my 18, 20, 19 body. I've been a big woman my whole life since middle school, elementary school. So it's like I got the divorce. I feel like the shackles are released. I had my little party girl era literally 2-3 years ago. So, well, 4 years ago. So I've been divorced single for 4 years now. But it's like, okay, so I had that error.
Whenever we wrong over here, y'all can let us know. We talk about this far too often when these bigger women lose weight, the ego and the meat validation. You can't tell her nothing. She said I was too big for far too long. I done lost this weight. I feel like I'm 21. I feel like I'm in college. I'm on the carousel, Ashley.
Tuh. Did y'all hear that? She said, This is how it's supposed to be 18. When I was tender, I was supposed to be voluptuous, but I was utterly blowed out. I must now, Ashley, I must go back and take back what the Lotus took away. I must go back and regain my youth and twerk for the 99 and the 2000 now that I can.
And don't get it misunderstood, Mr. Walker. She's still big. She's just hunchable now.
Exactly. Hey, we done seen it, but that's good. That's good enough. So she was. There you go. That gives us some contrast. She was big as heck. She's still obese, and she thinks she flying sassy, but she was huge, and it's over. She was big when she was married. She got divorced. Whatever happened, whoever, and now she having her 304 phase. She want to go from today's modern woman wants to go from being married to 304 to married. That's not how it goes. You can go from being a 304 and stay a 304, or you can be a married and stay a 304. But once always a 304.
What first thing she need to do is take that video down, the one where she twerking.
Too late.
Okay, fine.
It's too late.
She got it on there. Maybe you know it'll go better for her. She said, "This is the video that's got men looking in your inbox. Take the video down. Stop showing your body. Put a wrap on. Do something like that. That you don't continue to make the same mistakes. That's a mistake leaving that video up. If you want to be serious about being chased for something other than those big ham hocks you got on your legs.
It's over.
I'm saying you got a chance to be redeemable.
Inaccurate.
HQ, stop.
I don't think she's redeemable. I'm sorry. Like, ladies, the lies that you tell your peers, and you think that because your peers aren't like smart enough to know better yet, that you think that your lies they sound plausible. They don't. Anybody 5 or 10 or 15 years older than you knows that you're lying.
And it's like now it's like I want substance. I want to be the person that I'm telling you. And because of the fact that my page is not fully reflecting it, this is why I'm here. I'm here for guidance. Please, Mama Ashley, tell me what are some things that I know I need to work on the page. And believe it or not, I actually revamped it because I was that party girl. I had a nightlife scene because I had, during the pandemic, I started one of the first 360 photo booths in Dallas. And my networking was putting my booth in clubs and going to party scenes, bars, things like that. So that was my actual scene. But it's like I'm trying to move over into like, I got a new job or a different profession than what I had. And it's like I want to become her.
Absolutely. And on top of this too, and I'm not saying you have to be an old auntie, when you become a mom, but you're also a mom. So you need to be mindful of the content you're putting out there too.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you can't be sexy. I'm not saying you can't be sexy, but we can't exploit our curves. Once we get into that territory where we looking like we selling, if it's not for sale, why is there a sign up? That, you know what I mean? That's the energy it's given. And if someone's looking for the first time and they don't know you, they're going off their first impression. Okay, T is maybe on some fun time. Maybe she likes to twerk. Maybe she likes to have a good time. Maybe this is her vibe. I don't know her. Maybe she has a great heart. Maybe she's not into these things. But if we're going off first impressions, that's what people are gonna think.
Right, right.
So you can still be sexy. I'm not telling you not to be. But you can put on a tight fitted dress, but there's no holes in the front, there's not, the back is not out too, but it's fitted. They can see the curves. Leave a
Right.
little to the imagination. Hmm.
And you can look at my story from today. I've been trying. I've been trying. I even still got my little outfit on from work that just because I clicked straight on your live and I've been like tuned in. I ain't even took off work clothes yet. I've been so tuned in. But it's like I am revamping it. I'm
Can we see
revamping
what
it.
your dress that you have on now? Can you show the chat?
Yes,
Just be honest.
I can definitely show the chat. Let me grab my little jacket that I had on with it and set you up right in the bathroom. 1 second. Okay, okay. Don't tip over. Okay, cool,
He
cool,
want
cool. We
attention.
gotta check it with. Hold on, I was sitting down. I was sitting
Okay,
down.
fair
Sitting
enough.
down.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what we were given today at work. Ugh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
But still, it's still a lot of sexy tea. Still a lot of sexy.
I
Still
know.
a lot of sexy, mama.
I'm
Hmm.
trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm really trying to get there. I'm really
Yeah.
trying to like.
Yes. Yeah. I want you to get thicker material dresses. Something thicker and longer past your knee. Same
Okay.
style of sweater, but thicker material.
Listen, we need to stop playing with it, Ashley. As the stat goes, only 25% of these women will get married in their lifetime. So we need to start telling women like her to accept her role as a concubine. Quit shooting for the damn stars. You got a perfectly good landing spot right here. Like you can find you a married man, he'll put you in every other weekend. That's your role. And you can keep your boyfriend that whole time. You can have the best of both worlds, but you are not a wife to a respectable man.
Amen to that. And again, shout out for Ashley to continue to call out this high in the behavior. And at the very same time, Ashley telling her to put on something more modest and risk getting less attention. That's never going to happen. There's a thing where celebrities, athletes, and stuff, especially athletes, once they stop being in the NFL, NBA, they go through a thing where they're no longer celebrities and they become depressed because they don't get the same notoriety. They go from being, uh harassed by paparazzi and news to not getting any attention at all. And that's what Bonquisha knows. She said, if I don't wear these tight sheen dresses, then I'm not gonna get that attention when I go into the office. And she ain't gonna deal with that. She needs that empty gratification to fuel her through her days. Facts.
I don't know where they got away from wearing skirts, wearing fitting clothing. It's always got to be tight. It's always got to be clingy and cheap. I don't understand where that comes from. When you want to have a decent relationship with somebody, you should be dressing accordingly. Not every person wants to see all of your curves, all of your cellulite, all of your thighs. So that should be the last thing that a person should be wearing to the job. Is that a professional outfit? Is that what they're wearing these days? Professionally, these women? I don't
Yep.
understand what's going on with that dress.
Yep. And they say, I can't help it, the curves I got. That may be true, but not really. Like I guess you built the way you are. Wear stuff that's flattering. No.
Okay. I
Okay. And
definitely
can we
work on
also get for work, maybe some slacks and then a nice blouse? Can we do that as well?
Okay. We can definitely do
Like
that.
a wrap blouse. You can do a wrap blouse with some slacks and a cute belt. But it
Okay.
doesn't go up one size. Go up a size.
Okay.
It doesn't
Got
always
you.
need to be fitted. Save that for when you're going out. Can we do
Got
that?
you. Got you. That's what I'm here for.
Ain't no way. She can't do it for the same reason Mr. Walker just said. And then she gonna go through the rest of her life without no gratification. She can't walk around with baggy clothes on. She'll be invisible. But if she put them leggings on and these tight skirts, now she walk in the room, everybody looking like the minions. Ooh, ah. But yeah, you can't put them loose fitting clothes on. It ain't gonna work.
Straight like that ain't never going to freaking happen. You talking to dead air at this point, Ash. And Ashley ain't dumb. We're gonna take her word for it. She's 61. She's an experienced old cougar. She knows what she talking about.
I'm here to listen and take everything in, absorb everything. I really appreciate all of the information, and I will definitely, put it moving forward, of course. So thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to know what I need to do to be able to create the opportunities in the space because, like I said, the dating pool in Dallas area, it definitely has a little piss in it. It's a little piss floating around this pool. It is.
Absolutely. But I just want to.
All right, but you are a turd in that pool full of piss. So now where are we at, Bonquisha? My goodness.
The pee is only gas they don't like. Know that. See that's only a way to insult. They ain't saying, oh, the pool is messed up because my generation and culture got it like that. She like, no, it's pee in the pool because it's too many guys I don't prefer. But little do you know, you in your pool. She like, why am I in this pee riddle kiddie pool? That's your pool.
It's amazing that normal everyday people who want to be in the dating pool and want to get a good candidate, you got to wade through all the mental, all the stretchy clothes, all the baby mamas, all of the baby daddies, all of the weirdos, all the medicated fools, all the unmedicated fools. You got to wade through all of that just to find a normal person, right? And that's why I say if you got 10 things that they got 10 things, you got 10 things on your list and they got 7, at least try to make it work, because otherwise you're gonna run into goofies all throughout the whole dating pool, specifically Dallas. And these people not wearing any kind, and these people not worrying about diseases. What do you do? How do you even navigate a dating pool where the people don't feel like wearing protection or using protection? So they don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
What you got, Raquel?
I see girls like this at the office and they don't get promoted and they don't know why they don't get promoted. And they don't get promoted because most of the leaders are men. And what is the man going to look like hiring you to all the women that he's employed? It's like there's a fear of it. I feel like, because if the presentation is so wonky and inappropriate, then what is the work style like? And then also, how is this woman going to be received by all of the women in the office that understand the decorum here? So, when they ask me, Raquel, what can I do? What can I do? I can't say, that long weave down your back doesn't fit this place. I can't say that gaudy gold jewelry doesn't fit this place. I can't say your lycra outfits, your spandex sweater doesn't fit this place, because I'm not the messenger for that. Nobody wants to hear from me to say these things, but I know that is why the girls that started out where I started out about 7-8 years ago haven't been promoted, because they haven't read the room.
And like you said, at this point, it's like Ashley. I get it if Ashley was talking to a 13 or a 15-year-old girl,
Right.
but this woman is, in her mid-30s. She has a
Right.
small child, arrested development, the
Right.
tattoos all over the place. It's a lost cause.
Yeah, or maybe like out of college, like if she was a young woman coming out of college, like 22, 21.
Maybe.
But this is too much. Yeah.
But here we go. Hit the like button.
I say this, maybe we can also try to show up different to see if we get a different result, right? So try something different. If we always wear tight dresses and we have the girls showing, maybe we'll wear something that's the complete opposite, where I'm still sexy, but I'm not all the way exposed.
I've done that. Like I've done that, and when I do that, it's like, okay, people I go out with, it's like I'm the pretty girl that'll get the attention over to me and my crew, and then it's like her, she gets a man, she gets a man, and I'm not the girl, and I'm not that girl. I'm never that girl to be like, oh, y'all got somebody. I will happily create a conversation with the girls because I'm a girl's girl. So I go out places, people be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, this is that and the third. I go on dates. I literally posted on my story. I go on a date and I'm with a guy, and then all the women and the men look at me, but it's like all the women are like, girl, you're eating them up. Like, your makeup is on bleak. Your hair is beautiful because I do my own hair. Your hair is beautiful. You're this. Like, it's so many compliments flowing that I feel like it kind of like makes the guy feel like, I don't really like all of this attention I'm getting when I'm with her. People be like, oh my God, do you do social media influencing? I don't. Like, I'm not her, but it's like, it'll intimidate the guy that I'm with, and it'd be like, well, we don't hear from him no more.
Yeah,
Yeah, because all that attention goes to your head, and you be acting like Beyonce, and he be like, "Whoa, you just a quick pump and dump talking about let's go to 5-star restaurants," and that's the difference between men and women. Men, we will hold each other accountable, but women, y'all like to coddle each other. So when y'all see big girls, y'all tell them they look good and how their shoes look nice. Y'all like their hair and their nails. Men see each other, you big, blown out. I don't care what you got on. We're gonna hold you accountable.
100%. And this is why us men, we are good for the group because we say down with the gynocracy. That coddling, you heard her say it. Her friends see her, what you say, smell the roses, with her lycra and polyester brim, and they like, you got it going on. You kid, you eating and is, and they know daggone well. If they are slimmer, they would not trade places with her. You see what I'm saying? That's what y'all got to think about that, ladies. When y'all out here big and blowed out, and she expressing it. She's like, I'm always getting adulations from my friends. Why does it seem like when we go out, the guys always going to them? She's saying it. Yeah, because you make your crew look good. You the big girl. The guys are taking one for the team with you. It's unfortunate.
Well, they don't have to worry about them influencing nobody these days. All of these people have exposure. We see all of this craziness. They see the big girls, girl, you the thing, you the shit, you doing this, that, and the third. They don't understand. You're just perpetuating this big girl thing, and it's not promoting health. It's not promoting relationships.
Amen.
We just can't have it.
And those looks that she says she's getting, because I was just at a really nice steak restaurant, and I was watching all of the nice cars pull up and people getting out. You people watch. You're peeping the scene. When we see you walk out of whoever's car, we're looking like she about to come in here and eat. We going into the same place as her. I don't want to walk in behind her. So we all start walking slower. We don't want to be affiliated with anybody looking like this. I'm sorry. Like, we just don't. And the men probably feel that that's the look. She's thinking like people are looking at her like, ooh, you eating it up. And some girls do say, oh, girl, you look good, because they're caught staring and they have to say something. I'm just going to look like, dang, like, you thought that was cute to wear to this kind of restaurant, a 5-star Michelin rated? Like, what? You couldn't put on a proper jacket? Like, girl, the men are taking you out to get the cheeks, and the looks that you're getting are embarrassing him.
Let's try to attract a different type of guy. But I don't know, T. I feel like you're kind of stubborn to change. You may be a little stubborn to change. Like, I'm telling you to do this, but it's still like deeply a part of who you are, and you get attention from it. So, and you like that attention. There's nothing wrong with attention. So that's going to be really hard to change. To go from that to covering up. Not saying people won't think you're beautiful if you're more covered up, but it probably won't be the same kind of energy that you're used to. and you may just go back as a default. Like, no, I gotta get back to me. No, it wasn't the same. No. I gotta.
Right. That's definitely what I'm really trying to work on. And I really don't want you to think I'm trolling. It's like I finally have unlocked these chains. When the moment I started hitting the dash out of being divorced and being with the person that kind of like put me down while I was like overweight and not really feeling myself like that, it's like, oh, I'm free. Let me work on me. And I worked on me for a year, locked in, and then it's like lost the weight, got the little tummy tuck done, got the curves, and I'm just like, oh, I'm her. I want to go out. I haven't been to the club. I've been with this man since before I was even legal to be outside. I'm outside right now. I'm having fun, and it's like now it's like I don't want to do that no more. I'm done with that, and I want something with substance, and I want something real. And I really do appreciate all the pearls of wisdom that you've given me today.
You're welcome. Keep me updated, okay? Let
I
me know how it
will.
goes.
I will. I'll definitely hop back on your live. Thank you.
Beautiful girl. But I think T is a little stubborn to change. I will say that.
That part, and she ain't gonna change. We just pulled the Instagram up. She has a small child at home. Any woman with a small kid already know it's pretty much over. If you still acting like that, there is no change. You're just gonna get another baby daddy and another one, and here we are.
At best, they don't mind that. We know that is troubling, Mr. X, but shoot, her getting another baby daddy, especially if he ain't utterly broke, that's a consolation prize out there on the Whitney Carousel, man. Ain't tripping off of that. She happy. She keeps saying it. She is reliving her teen years. I heard I can't unhear that. She said, when I was 18, I was supposed to be living like this. I messed around, was big, messed around, got married to a guy I didn't desire, divorced him, got me a tummy tuck, and I'm out here in the streets. She said she'd been divorced for 4 years. She'd been in the streets for 4 years. God dog.
I thought it was a man, but we gonna get off on that. It's because of that heavy makeup. When I see a woman with heavy makeup, I automatically think man trying to do drag. But that's just my thing. She's out there for 4 years. She doing what she got to do. But the whole point is you're slopping, you're doing the cool cat route. Here's the thing, ladies. Lesson number 1. Sexuality and sex does not mean love. All that attention means you're just getting attention. It doesn't mean you're getting the attention that you want as a girlfriend or a wife. If you want something else, stop showing your cootie cat, stop showing your tatas, and get out there and do the right thing with your clothing. Otherwise, you're getting the wrong attention, and that's okay. That's okay if that's what you want. Okay.
That part. Well, I tell you who do want Blaze Galaxy.
Oh, for shiggity.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go. Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime, and no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, I played the fool for a fool.